Dolphins into South Bend to take on the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame in a rematch of what was a thriller a season ago. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. For more on this matchup, let's go down to Holly Rowe.
I don't need to tell you how crucial this matchup is with Miami and Notre Dame. This is the matchup that helped to decide the bracket last year. As you know, the committee was weighing who was the better team, Notre Dame or Miami. You better believe Notre Dame has some revenge on their mind as they were left out of the college football playoff last season, and Miami went on a run to the national championship game. A lot of drama here in this top 25 matchup. This should be epic. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Notre Dame's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you've got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
Makes the catch. It's Lofton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
But they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Throwing, Mensah. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They're working that left side.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Here's Mensa to throw. Makes the catch. Quick step and go. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Mensa throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He'll try it again. Breaks the tackle. At the 20, he's got space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Back to the ground with the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and look for room. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running inside, it's Williams. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here's Carr to throw. Makes the grab. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Carr. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Got his man. Turning it on. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The Hurricanes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Trying the run, it's Fletcher. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Might be changing the route. Right back to it. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He now has 63 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
They'll give it on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Throwing. Carr. Makes the grab. It's Flanagan. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Kick is in the air. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Canes! A great catch and run for 6.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The run inside. It's Williams. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Here's Carr to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And they're able to get him down. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40.
Here we go, ready? Wide 53, wide 53.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. It's caught. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You know, sometimes as a quarterback, guys, you just need a new environment. You need a change of scenery. And this was a highly recruited guy. Didn't quite work out for him at his last destination. So now here he is. And he's not playing in a Power 4 conference by any stretch. But he feels like with this coaching staff, he's a better fit in this system. And he thinks he's going to have a big year.
And this is something we don't talk about as much, man. There's a lot of talent that also comes down now. So there's talent going up, yes, to new places. But these are really talented kids that don't necessarily get to start, but he's got obviously the name. He's got some ability, some skill. Interested to see him, new coaching staff, new environment, new start, to see if we see the best version of him.
Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Got a little grass. Got enough for the first. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
This dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his 2nd touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping it. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
That one bounced bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Throwing, Mensa. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. He now has 53 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Here's Mensa to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Four wide out set, three of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Mensa. Going to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires left. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. For 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Stepping to the right. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. nestled just inside that right upright. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, week one, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with TCU taking on the North Carolina Tar Heels. And it's the Horned Frogs who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Quarterback making checks. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. Run in the red zone. It's Fletcher. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Just feeds the running back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, on third and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. Trying to get it to the marker. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Great. So it's on. Hey, move. Ready, go.
The run inside. It's Williams. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Offense gets set for second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Play fake. Carr. Got his man down the middle. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Mobley. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Play action, C.J. Carr. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Throwing, Carr. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
The offense changing the play.
Q. Western. Go.
Play action, Carr. Escapes the pressure going right. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
From the gun on third down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a deep breath. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10.
Hey, take it. 28-29 bounce. 28-29 bounce. Go.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Working that left side now. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. The run inside. It's Williams. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Stretched out the lead, and now they can't catch it with a field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless makes the grab in their space. And he's brought down after a nice game. First down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running inside, it's Fletcher. Across the 45. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mensah. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by one possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz, or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Here's Mensah to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Looking to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in. It's Vaughn.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run it. It's Fletcher. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
And the Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense has it. They're on the move. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. How about the defense with almost a desperation-type play to stop this drive and preserve the lead?
I love how they've got guys flying around here in the second half and getting hats on the football. They practice creating these takeaways all week long in practice. They're trying to be opportunistic, and you're seeing that here from this defense in the second half.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
They've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Ready. 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 Ready, go.
The give to the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. They'll send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Williams. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this 1st down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami!
And I love what the secondary does here. You know the blitz is coming. You know the ball's going to come out quick. They react to it quickly, get the interception, and then Palmer, they know exactly what to do with it once they do.
No doubt, and I think the hit certainly affected some of the accuracy on the throw. Quarterback's got to do a better job getting that ball out sooner, but once the ball started to flutter a little bit, didn't go exactly where he wanted, the defense was opportunistic. And not just getting the pick, but having the convoy taking it to the house.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Here's Carr to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's Carr. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. He might want another play. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make 1st downs. 1st and 15 here. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. Now the brain trust will go to work on both sidelines. Carr. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Quarterbacks have got to have composure, and I know this guy's thrown some picks. He hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but if he can put a great drive together here,
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And listen, when you run 4 verticals and you're stretching the field, those are deep routes. They're going to take time to develop. You better protect your quarterback. The offensive line doesn't do a good job. Didn't have time for the play to develop. Defense wins that round.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. A strike downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Throwing. Carr. He's taking a deep shot. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Man, it's so nice to have guys like this who do the right thing. You have to understand the situation. Yards don't get me anything here. I don't need yards. I got to get points, but that time is ticking. Nice job stopping the clock, getting out of bounds.
So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The ball is spotted at the 29-yard line. That'll make it a 46-yard field goal attempt for the lead. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. The ball is spotted at the 29-yard line. That'll make it a 46-yard field goal attempt for the lead. He's got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody